These ants are so smart. They've set their sights on a fat duck, but their goal is not to carry it back to be roasted and steamed, but to send it to a cliff 2 kilometers away to be thrown down. These guys are united in their efforts to get the duck away, even if they have to wear out their shoes to do it. It turns out that Donald Duck, who was camping in the mountains, got into trouble with a male ant. Curiosity got the better of him when he saw how small he was to carry such a big bean, and then he stretched out his fingers to put pressure on the lone ant. But this guy doesn't go for the heavy lifting. He wants to see how much weight the little guy can carry. Hey, it looks like he underestimated him. So the duck's bad taste came to the fore and he threw a thermos on it. Seeing that this kid can still carry, so a lot of fruits and vegetables were served up, although the other party is hobbling. This scene really surprised the Iron. In order to test the ant's limits, this shameless guy set up a roadblock for him, but the tough little ant still passes the barrier. Who would have thought that the ducks would not stop until the Yellow River is gone? And one after another, they had a brainwave that made them walk on a tightrope. The little guy is now arranged to sway 7-8 even if he has the skill of the sky cannot hold. The duck's teasing finally was crushed on the spot. The little ant was very angry at such unkindness. On the contrary, Donald Duck did not sympathize with him, but even laughed. Since this guy is so tall and big, the little ant has no choice but to leave. However, it was a blessing in disguise that he had been wandering between the cake and the deliciousness, so the ant went straight to the nest. He didn't want to miss out on all the goodies, but who cares what he does when he's so used to the humdrum of life? It's only when the ants are forced to make a move that the captain notices. It looks like they have not tasted food for a long time. When they heard that there is food, excited immediately knocked the war and the results. Then the ants came out in full force and were on full battle alert. The unsuspecting duck is still asleep, unaware that the scouting party has arrived on the scene, and quickly climbs into the basket to get started. But the duck's casual flip blocked their movement. But this is a small problem, because it's not true that there's strength in numbers. As long as there's a team, they can do anything they want. And so they carried the duck over the mountains, even when there were obstacles in their way. The goal was to distract this guy from his food.